didn't even plan on going live right now, you guys, but I just saw something that was so outrageous, it just pissed me off. I know y'all like, she always pissed off. I think people are crazy. I think people are crazy, okay? I just think people are crazy. I did not plan on going live. Hello. Hi. I did not plan on going live. But somebody done pissed me off. What is wrong with people? I don't know what's wrong with people. I said I'm gonna go ahead and go live, and I'm gonna title this video the #1 reason, or the top reasons. It's really like the real #1 reason why a lot of it is the #1 reason why people are not achieving their goals in life and stuff like that. So seriously, this just pissed me off what I just saw. So today I'm out running because I realized I don't have any groceries. I even keep almonds in my car, you guys. I keep almonds everywhere. I keep healthy snacks everywhere. Keeps me from doing the wrong thing. Almonds. How's everyone doing? Hi, Dominique. I haven't seen you in a minute. I want to make sure that people are just, y'all take time to watch my videos, okay? Because you'll see a pattern that what I say, I mean what I say, and I want to be that example. I'm not perfect by no means, but what I have been doing is taking time to work on myself. And I'm gonna tie everything. You know, you got all these human traffickers, so when I'm in my car, I'll be like looking around, like making sure don't be running up on me. You know, they see my curls popping today. No, I'm just saying. I'm giving people time to come in. Let me tell you something. I treat myself good. I treat myself good. And it really makes me sad because a lot of us, I say, what the hell is y'all problem? I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people don't know how to take me because I don't think I'm like most women. I never have been, I never will be. But let me tell you what it is. Here it is for real. This is the #1 difference. And people may disagree. I really love myself, like for real. Like for real, for real. I really, really love myself. And I just see that a lot of you guys don't love yourself. For real. All this is tying into the stuff that I talked about up until this moment. I hate to see certain things because a lot of people don't realize they have low self-esteem. And I do not. And if you want to pursue your dreams, having a healthy level of self-esteem is freaking key. And it just hit me because I'm out running my groceries today. I'm sorry, doing my errands today. I realized that I let my groceries get too low. I got a lot of food. Matter of fact, I already got chicken cooked at the house. But I don't like my groceries to get a certain level of low because I work from home. I like to keep my house fully stocked at all times with everything I need for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, enough food for company. I just like to keep my house pretty much stocked to the point where I can whip together a full dinner at any point. So I had to come out and run. I've been running all day, talking to the mortgage people, all types of stuff. Bank, the darn post office. I treat myself good. It was another video. Hey, hi. And King, I think I was calling you a guy the other night when I was drinking all that wine, and you are a girl, right? I think. Yeah, I'm sorry. But I treat myself good. I know you're like, well, how's buying groceries treating yourself good? I'm saying that to say I didn't get out the bed until 1 o'clock, okay, on a Monday, because I didn't feel like it. I got back up because I felt guilty at first, and then I said, what you rushing for? You good. You good. Lay back down, girl. Chill. Let your battery get all the way to 100%. A lot of us are running with our batteries on 40 and 50%. That's the #1 one part, I'm so sorry, King, because these thumbnails are really small. That's number one in not loving yourself, not giving yourself permission to take care of yourself, not giving yourself permission to stay in the bed, even though it's stuff to do. I knew I had to go to the post office. I knew I had to go to all these grocery stores and stuff. Sorry. But I also knew that my battery was not at 100%. So I laid my ass in the bed. Then I got up and I said, you know, this is something I'm doing. I'm taking time to do all the things I want to do. I stopped watching Orange is the New Black. So since, you know, I'm in my winter months or whatever, I'm like, I'm going to take time to catch up on all these shows. So now I'm watching Orange is the New Black from the very first season, like from the very beginning. So I sat and watched 3 episodes of that. That's almost another, well, 2.5 episodes of that. So that was like going on 3 o'clock. Then I decided to get up and leave out and go run my errands on my leisure. That's part of self-care. Self-care all leads into your self-esteem. When you feel good, you look good, you take time. See, I left out, I told you all another lie. Take time to make sure you look decent when you leave out the house. Even if you have on, you know, jogging stuff, at least put some concealer on. Look awake, look alive. You will have a much better day. People will treat you differently. People will open doors for you. I get free stuff every time. I went to go get a grocery cart. This guy was like, let me go get it for you. You know, even women, females, I done had 2 little kids talk to me in the grocery store. Hi. I'm like, hi. I'm telling you, it is the truth. When you take care of yourself, you re-energize. You don't leave out the house looking any type of way. You have a much better day. It is a trickle-down effect, which leads to you having really loving yourself. It's part of your self-care. Now, let me tell you the part that pissed me all the way off. So you all can't see me in this lighting, but I'm kind of cute today. I have on my makeup, I'm contoured. So in that grocery store lighting, I was cute. I could just tell, like, people were looking like, you know, and it's funny because women act really strange when they with their men and a cute girl come around. They act real insecure. Anyway, I get up to the line and I can't stand when I could just see. Oh yeah, and I've been practicing this though, working on it and working on my appearance and my, you know, I think I used to have rest and bitch face, but now I make sure when I'm out, I consciously do like this with my face. I think I used to be out like this, busy, just in my zone. But now when I'm out and about, I make sure I'm presentable. Even though I got on jogging pants and a t-shirt, well, leggings and a t-shirt and some Uggs, whatever. Well, these are new. These are new Bear Paw. They're not my old Uggs. Anyway, I'm looking nice and presentable enough to run errands. And when I'm out, I make it a point to do like this with my face. Relax my face. I have to consciously make myself do that when I'm out. I'm not smiling, looking all weird, like shopping for groceries, but I do make a conscious effort when I'm out, even when I'm standing in line at the post office, I stand like this. And every time, everywhere I go, people start talking to me. And I just notice I have a better day. And I look good, so I feel good. Now I'm going to tie this back in to me being in line. So I noticed as I was walking back and forth through this grocery store, because this was the second one I went to, and I kept forgetting stuff. And every time I would come, it was 2 different couples in that grocery store. Just period. The women would tighten up when I would come around. And then I saw one girl like looking at her gal at the side of her ass. She picking up the meat, but she looking. And I'm looking like, girl, I'm over here trying to get some meat too. Ain't nobody, girl, that's dusty. Anyway, y'all need to watch some of these hypergamy channels. All these dusty men, and this is what I'm talking about. All these dusty men that y'all be with, y'all need to cut that off too, okay? Some people gonna get offended by this video, honey, but it is the freaking truth. Part of that leads to you picking people. We talked about the family and the toxicity of family because of the titles that they got in your life. But another part of it is y'all self-esteem is so low. You all don't put any type of real energy into your own self-care. So anytime any little dusty ass dude give you a little bit of attention and tell you a little bit what you need, take you to Applebee's and buy you a little 2 for $20 meal, whoever, I don't even eat that. But then you make him your man. He ain't offered to do nothing for you. So anyway, I could always look at these situations, and you may say, well, they married and she just handled the finances. I can look at situations and tell who got the finances, and I just can't. You could tell the dusty dudes, because when it comes time to pay the darn bill, they always step back and act all distracted and stuff. It be like, I could just tell. I could tell when a couple step up to the register and that man is taking care of the business, taking care of the households. Pick Mishas. Oh, so you already know, because if she used the term pick Misha, that means you are part of the movement, because it's a whole movement. These pick Misha, Bob, I ain't gonna say nothing wrong with Bob the Builders, depending on what age you are. If you older, don't do Bob the Builder. You need to go research this stuff. But all these pick Misha chicks, y'all got low self-esteem. So I get up to the register, I'm behind them, and the way that the register is set up, you both gotta, like, she'll ring you up, but you bag up your own stuff. So she sent their groceries down one side of the thing. It's called a pick Misha. And then she rang me up real quick, and she pushed my stuff down the other side of the belt. So basically that's the way for them to ring people up fast, and they push the groceries. It's a whole movement. I'm gonna go into it. Oh, you know about it? It's called the hypergamy movement for women. You need to look it up. I study about 30 hours a week of hypergamy videos. Seriously, I go to sleep to them. You need to reprogram your mind. Anyway, both of our groceries have went down the aisle on both lanes coming down. He's still just standing there. I of course, she paid for everything, but he just kind of looked like a leech to me. I don't know. It was a really bigger girl. He was a nice looking guy, and I was like, I just feel like, I just had a feeling that it was like a leech type situation. If it is, it is. If it ain't, it ain't. That ain't even really what pissed me off. I just paid attention to it, because every time I go in the store and I see that situation, I say, watch you step back and she pay for all this shit. Anyway, she sits there, she load up all the groceries in the bag, and he on his cell phone the whole time. So I'm bagging my little groceries, because I just had a little bit, you know, because that was just my second run. And I'm watching him make this girl load up all these bags of groceries. And I'm talking a whole grocery cart full. Ain't said, baby, step to the side because you paid for it or nothing. He stood there and talked on his damn cell phone. You could tell it wasn't even, it was just nothing. Like he was just kicking, like, yeah, man, da da da. And let his girl, and how do I know that's his girl? Because remember I told you, when you come around, that this was one of the couples. At one point, you could just feel the energy off a woman when she's feeling insecure around another woman. He just grabbed her and was like, mwah. And she looked at him and was like, I guess to make her feel more secure. I see this all the time. The cuter I am, the more I experience it. I ain't saying I'm all that. I'm just saying, like, there is a difference between a woman who takes care of herself and a woman with good self-esteem who takes care of herself and looks well put together, and one who does not. Anyway, that I knew that they were a couple. So I get my little groceries, I put them in the cart, and I go to my car. And I already had groceries in the car, and I have those reusable shopping bags. So I'm trying to adjust everything in my big reusable shopping bag so I don't have too many loose bags. As I'm doing this, this couple comes behind me, and they just so happen to be in the car right next to me. What do you all think happened that really just pissed me all the way off? She-Ra 7. King just said it. Chrissy does 9 to 10 minute videos. She-Ra 7 can go up to 4 hours. If you watch She-Ra 7, she tell you about having self-worth and how to place yourself in your femininity so you can attract more masculine providing men. She-Ra 7 made over $1,000 yesterday on her live because a man came on there and said, y'all better listen to her, and he donated her $200. I know at least 5 or 6 times. Was you on the live last night? A man came on her live and gave her, I want to say $1,200. He gave her 5 or 6 $200 tips. She is the truth, and you all need to listen to her. So let me tell you what happened. Yup, Ola said it. I'm starting to put my bags, and I got so heated, you guys, because I'm a passionate person. She opened that car door. He's still on his phone the whole damn time. And she was kind of a bigger girl. And I was like, see, I wonder, this girl got low self-esteem. Do you know he sat there on his phone? He sat there on his phone and let her load up all them damn bags. I got so mad, y'all. I don't know why I got so mad. That ain't none of my business. I know it ain't none of my business. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm a little crazy. I mumbled out loud. I did while I was putting my groceries in next to him. I said, that's some bullshit. Like that while I was putting my and then I had to roll my cart around them to put it in the little bin thing. And so when I walked past them, I was like, that don't make no damn sense. I'm saying this out loud though. And then when I walked back past, I was like, whole motherfucking man standing right there, gonna let her load all them groceries in the car. I showed it. I know she heard me. And I looked back at her like, girl, please, you need to get rid of him ASAP. I don't care. Somebody could say, well, oh, he might have just had a surgery. He might have a condition. He could lift some eggs or something. He could have helped her move a bag around in the car or something like that. I was so pissed. And I was like, this dude is a douche to the nth degree. I don't care what. There ain't nothing wrong with him. He stood there. It wasn't nothing wrong with him. I can tell you, it wasn't nothing wrong with this dude. And she stood there, paid for all that food, all them groceries, and loaded that stuff up in the car. The only thing he did is when I kept coming around them to get my groceries in the store, he just hugged her one time and kissed her, I guess, to reassure her, make her feel secure. That's a person with low self-esteem, and I hate that. I want to grab her and hug her and be like, girl, you could get somebody better than that to treat you way better than that. That man has no respect for you. And I'm going to tell you something else. Had he not been with you in the store, baby, and I would have been walking around the grocery store, I ain't saying I'm all that. But I'm just now, if I would have took this hat off and put on my little skirt, honey, and been walking around the grocery store, I know how to play the game. Oh, excuse me, can you get that pickle, jar of pickles? He would have got them pickles. He would have got everything. He would have made sure he got in the same line as me. He would have said he was single, and he probably would have tried to pay for my groceries to impress me. Because I always make it known when I'm around a guy where I stand. Where I stand. You could say, oh, she bougie. She just, oh, okay, if that's whatever you call it. You better get to this standard or higher. You're not going to get my attention if you're not even meeting this standard. And if you want to go out with me, now you got to meet this standard. You want to keep going out with me, you got to get to this standard. Now, I ain't always been that way, okay? It just took a little time for me to get that level of self-love and self-esteem about myself. And I just said, man, I was so pissed. I literally, the grocery store over there on that side of the street, I was so mad. I said, man, I think I deserve a beer. I don't want to go back in the house because you know I could be in the house for days. I said, I've run all my errands. I've gotten a lot of things done with the mortgage people and all this stuff. I'm like, you know what? I deserve to go sit in my one of my favorite little neighborhood bars. There's an older bartender in here, and he acts like he can't stand me in front of everybody. And they like, he don't like you, but he likes me a lot. He's just an old grumpy man. When nobody's around, he be sliding me free stuff and free chips and stuff. So I'm about to come up here and just visit and say hi to him and surprise him. Because he's just a grumpy old man. I'm just going to be like, hi. He's going to be like, oh, what you doing here? But he low-key is like happy that I'm here. Because he likes my company. I get him all riled up. Anyway, I'm saying, I like my own company. I like my own company. I like treating myself good. If I don't feel like getting up, I've worked and bust my butt enough where I don't have to get up. Bills still paid. Still going to the grocery store and buy everything. You know, I can still do everything I want to do. I still take time to do my beauty services. You know, I still take time to arch my eyebrows, do my makeup, you know, just take care of myself. A lot of you all are running on freaking fumes all over the place, have no real love for yourself because you're so busy giving everything to everybody else, including your darn kids. Ooh, I done said too much. I said kids. But it's the truth. You got to have certain lines. You have to take out time to take care of yourself, because taking care of yourself is the foundation of you and how you deal and how you allow stuff from everybody else. And at that point, when your self-esteem is built, you feeling good about yourself, you start having better days, and then you can focus more on your next goal in life. If you're not feeling good, you're not healthy, you don't eat healthy, you don't get enough rest, everybody running you ragged, don't nobody understand why you want to be a nail tech. That's so silly. You got a good job. All these things. You start letting everybody else get in your head and mess with you because you're not even in a stable zen yourself. You got to take time to get in a stable zen. And that was just one example because I talked about family members and friends, but a lot of us got men and spouses too that are like freaking dead weight. They are not a help. Anybody that you get with should be, they should be an addition to your life. I can't stand when people say, you complete me. Nobody should complete you, okay? You add to me. You don't nobody complete you, because once a person know they complete you, they start manipulating you, because that's how humans are. So that was another thing. I said I'm gonna talk about these men a little bit too, even though this is not that type of channel. When I say stuff like that, that's a person who has low self-esteem. And a lot of us, we got to work on ourself and our self-esteem and taking care of ourselves, because we don't even have the mental, we are exhausted. And so that's how we get into situations like that, because we too exhausted to even figure out our dream life. You can't build your dream life if you're not in a happy space. You just cannot. You gotta be like focused on self sometimes. You gotta be like selfish sometimes, you know? That's why they say life is not fair. If you watch Shira channel, she'll tell you, baby, life is not fair. You better get yours, you know? And I really wanted to tell that girl, just hop in the car and leave his ass out there on his phone and tell him to call an Uber. Tell him to call an Uber. Since he didn't help you pay for nothing, he didn't even want to. That's how you know he didn't pay for him, because he didn't even pick the groceries up to put them in the car. People, and Shira 7-1 will tell you, people only value what they have to invest in. That guy hasn't invested anything into that girl. He's getting stuff from that girl. How do I know? Because I've been around human beings and I listen to enough women in my chair to know. She invests in him. He don't invest in her. And that's why she get treated like she do by that guy. And some people watching this video got a dusty ass dude with them. Yes, they are called dusties in the hypergamous movement. Get rid of all the dusty people in your life. And I'm talking about the men on this one. Get rid of the dusty men. If you're a woman that always got to have a dude, you probably got crappy dudes around. You just rotate through them. Learn how to take some time and love yourself. That's when you get stuff done. When you start emptying off all that dead weight, I'm telling you. Like, I noticed even me in between situations or relationships, that's when it's like, because I'm trying to keep busy, I start like, oh, let me go back to the gym. Oh, let me get back on my smoothie routine. Oh, let me introduce this. Let me do that. Let me add these products. It's like I'm more focused. I get more done actually when I'm to myself. And then after so long, I have a certain peace with it. At first, I'm doing it to keep myself busy. But after a while, I noticed the residual effects of taking care of my business and taking care of myself and my well-being and my health and my mental. It actually becomes peaceful to the point where I don't even want to be bothered with certain people unless they're adding. And if you can't wrap your mind around that, really being selfish, you're going to have to be selfish to be an entrepreneur. For real. It take a lot of focus. It take a lot of focus, self-esteem, and determination. It really does. So I'm sorry I just went on a rant, but y'all don't be that person. I can't stand when women do stuff like that. Like, don't allow nobody to be treating you like that. And she heard what I said, and I said it. And if he would have said something to me, I'd be like, you ain't gonna help her? I would have walked over there and started helping her. I'm just that type of chick. And I'm like, I'm a little crazy and gangster though, for real. Like, I don't even worry. Oh, I wanted to say, you ain't gonna help her. She heard what I said. Okay, so I'm gonna go back up to these comments. Somebody said they were just watching How to Quit Your 9 to 5. Okay, that's an older one. Not so good. Dominica got a headache, so she not in class, and I know they've been missing the videos. Can I just tell you something? I don't know why you have a headache, but sometimes we just dehydrated. Sometimes it's just that simple. And when you are dehydrated, sometimes it's not just straight up water that's gonna do it. You might need something with some electrolytes or something in it, because once again, a lot of times we running on E. We not eating real food. We eating all that fake food, you know. I like to cook my own food a lot. I don't drink soda. I rarely, I don't buy bread. Like, I've changed slowly over the years. I've been taking better care of myself. The better care you take care of yourself, the less you're gonna allow. You will have a BS negativity radar, like. So just check that. Think about it. You might need some Gatorade or something. If you don't have Gatorade in your house, what you do is you take some room temperature water. If you have some distilled water, bottled water, that would be good. And just take, if you have some pink salt, some Himalayan salt or something like that, just put like a little half a teaspoon in the bottle and take that down, because those minerals and different things will help stabilize you and give you what you need. A lot of times that might be it. Okay. Somebody said, laugh my ass out, girl. Yeah. Self-love is literally the freaking best. It is. It is. It took me a long while to love everything about myself. Yes, I have some flaws. Me too. But I've accepted. But let me slow down. I always rush when I talk because I feel like I'm holding you guys. That's why I do that. Yes, I have some flaws, but I've accepted them and myself more because I can't love anyone. Yep, it starts with us. And that sounds so cheesy, but low self-esteem will stop you from reaching your dreams, because if you don't believe in yourself and you start looking for everybody else to validate you, they will mess with that. They will pull your strings. When I don't love myself, you feel, yeah. Okay. Femininity and self-care are essential. They are. So the channel that I want you to watch is Shera7, Shera, spell it out, 7, Seven, and the number 1. So Shera7, one word and the number 1. Her videos are long, but she gets to that bag. She's a kept woman, and she tells you how to get what you want and how to, you know, value yourself and to make other people value you. And since watching her videos, my life is different. And every time I go out looking halfway decent, I have a much better day. And I always get free stuff. Holding doors and kids staring at me and coming up to me. Babies be like, I'm like, little baby. I'm telling you, I'm not even that done up today. But if I really get done up, I could tell you stories on top of stories of strange things that happen. Like if I go look at some bananas and I'm really done up, like in a grocery store with heels or something on, and done up with my face and makeup and all that. If I'm looking at bananas, like a whole bunch of people start looking at bananas. And she said that, and that's so true. People are attracted to nice things, to that energy. Like, I don't know, they just want to be around you. It's weird. So yeah, you said pick Misha, so you already know. It's pick Misha. A pick Misha is a chick that allows a lot of bull crap to be picked. They allow mistreatment to be picked. They spend money on dudes to be picked. They pursue men. That's a pick Misha. Women are supposed to do that. It's deeper than that. You actually need to study. She really talks about male psychology, and it's so true, everything she says. Men are pursuers. Give them something to pursue. Let them work. And yeah. Leave a link so I can watch, please, love. Okay. I think I could do that in the community board. So what I'll do is I can tag her channel. So that's what I would do. Laugh my ass off. And it's income tax season, and he knows what he's doing. So King said it, and then Chrissy. I don't know Chrissy's. I see it. I'm subscribed to her, but I don't know. I hope she didn't say anything to me. No. Because she knew I was right and she heard me. I said, you got a whole man standing right there. Whole man. That's some bullshit. I really started to help her because she had a lot of groceries, but I was like, I ain't gonna do that's doing too much. But I almost wanted to go help her because, you know, I'm strong. I lift all them weights and stuff. I throw my stuff in the organize it quick. She put all the bags in the car. Yep, you already knew. I hate that stuff. And when I see women pumping their own gas, yes, when he sits in the car. See that type of stuff? You look silly. You look silly. Like real women with high self-esteem look at you like, poor thing. Like, don't be that chick. Like, that's you got low self-esteem, low everything. Like, come on now. If you ain't just picked that man up from the hospital straight out of surgery, it's no reason why that should be, any of that stuff should be ever happening. And that dude, he would never hear from me again. I actually hung up on dude not too long ago because he was talking crap and he started getting disrespectful. Whole demeanor and voice change. I just hung up. I looked at that phone. I said, who do you think he's talking to? And I blocked his ass. And my friend said she saw him and she was like, girl, he was so nice talking about how much he really liked you and that, you know, he just thought that y'all were having a discussion. No, he was getting disrespectful, boo-boo. And I have my boundaries like, and you got to set it in the dough. But see, the funny thing is he knows that we're very close. So he wants me to unblock him without groveling. So he could have came like, man, fuck her. But see, because I said it in the door that I'm not that chick. He think he all that, talking about how cute he is and all that, and he used to chicks running up behind him. He's not used to a woman like click, block, like that. She was like, at first she said he said no. She was like, no, girl, he came back over and started explaining to me and all that, and how much. She was like, he was talking so humble and nice. I said, the problem was he wasn't humble and nice that night on the phone. I just hung up on him and blocked him. His ego is hurt. But guess what? My self-esteem is high, baby. So since you're so pretty and you all that, you don't need me, do you? But see, his man still on me because I'm the chick that don't play that. They chase after those type of women. They run over those other ones. And every time she see him, he gonna be slightly trying to get over there and talk to her, because he really want to say, tell your girl to unblock me. Ain't nothing to talk about, because you showed your real cards. That's how you really are with women. Anyway, me too, Chrissy says, I love hanging out with me, and my me time is precious and necessary. Yes, it is. I didn't appreciate it before. I talk about having company, like that's why I'm really trying to push to get a house for space, but to entertain. But at the same time, I need space so I can get my zen right, because I work from home. I got online businesses, so I'm always at home. So for me to have all this stuff in this 2-bedroom, and then I got a storage space and I still don't have enough room, I still got boxes and stuff packed, is kind of messing with my zen. So my final would be to get in my house and to really decorate. You know, I love being to myself. I do the most ritualistic things. Once I move into this house, I'm gonna, buy my the little stuff you see at Ross with the little bath trays with the salts, with the rose petals and stuff, and the special sea salt from the Gasolation Sea. Buy that stuff. Why are you just staring at it at the store? If you think it's cute and you see people using it in the movies and stuff, use it yourself. And when nobody's around, close the door, lock the door, don't bother me, put a timer on. When my phone go off, then you can knock on the door. And I'm serious now, don't knock on this door, you're gonna get a whooping. and just turn on your little music, do little goofy stuff like that. Don't just keep it in your head. If you really see or visualize, or just see, or not see, but wish upon a star for things that oh, that looks nice. Make it happen for yourself. Make it happen for yourself. We spend the goofiest money on the goofiest things. Spend money on stuff that you like sometimes just for you. And nobody would understand it, or they would say it's a waste of money. If it makes you happy, go ahead and do it. It's the truth, though. I needed these gems, as I always do. Okay, Dominia, yes. Right, and what you gonna do when that person no longer wants to be with you? Are you not you anymore? Come on now. Well, yeah, that's what happens, right? And a lot of women, what they do is they go run out and get the next guy right away. They got to have a replacement because they need that energy. Because remember, those type of women think that they need somebody else around them, validating them at all times and making them feel loved, because they don't love themselves. Them the women that constantly go from one guy to the next guy to the next guy to the next guy. Constantly with a guy. Constantly got a boyfriend. Ain't accomplishing none of their own goals. They not completely happy. Not, dropping the weight they want to drop. Doing none of the stuff they want to do for themselves because they too busy looking for somebody else to validate them instead of doing their own self-work. It's a vicious cycle. So I'm sure she heard you, and I hope she took that into consideration as breaking ties from that guy. No, she not. She been to that. You could tell that that's how they relationship. That's nothing new. Yeah, I was running on fumes, Dominia, I think I'm sleep deprived. Didn't I say that without even getting to this comment? That's really why I'm at home. I needed a mental break. Plus, my teacher is trash. And it's okay to do that. That's the point. It's okay to do that. We feel guilty when we do it, and I still have my moments, but I'm getting so much better. This is how I talk to myself. It's another video where I was sipping some wine one night, and I went deep, and I told you all how I do my self-care day. I went from start to finish. I just be like, man, F that. Like most people, if they got to do runs, like go to the bank, go to the currency exchange, we have those here, grocery store, post office, they freak out. For some reason, we feel like we got to do that at the beginning of the day. I'm like, I'm laying back down. I'm about to watch another episode. The mood hit me. I still made it to the post office. And when I got there was nobody but 2 people in line. I still did everything I wanted to do on my time. Sometimes you just got to be like, I really got a strong urge to do this for me. Your body will tell you, I need to do this for me. Just do it. You just sit there and think of how you can move around it or maneuver it for later. And everything always works out. It always does. I always say I'm gonna do a million things in a day, and I've learned to give myself enough slack if I don't. Okay, I always end up getting it done overall, period. We put too much pressure on ourselves, and then we look for other people to make us feel good. Put more pressure on yourself to treat yourself good. Sure. Go drink that room temperature water with some pink salt or some sea salt. Just not regular salt, but it has to be like sea salt, pink Himalayan salt. Put that in there and drink it if you don't have no Gatorade or anything like that. That'll work. I promise you, in like 20 minutes. We are our own worst critics. We are. But I'm also learning how to be my own best cheerleader and my own best motivator and my own self-talker. I listen to other people, but I don't put as much weight on energy or, you know, advice from other people as I used to. The power of feminine energy is amazing, yes. And that's why I said this is really the number one thing. You got to get your self-esteem and your self-care together, because this, being an entrepreneur, is an uphill battle. And if you already in a bad place and people messing with you every day and messing with your mental and your happiness day from day, imagine, and day to day. Imagine having a whole new business that you don't even know how it's going to work out, that added stress on top of that. That's why a lot of us end up quitting. We weren't there mentally before we started. Y'all, a lot of folks with little talent succeed because they believe and just jump first. Believe in yourself. Yep. A lot of people succeed not because they believe they're better. They're just better at believing. Same thing she just said. And think about that. They don't believe they're better. They're just better at believing in themselves. A lot of us have so little self-esteem. Some relations ended up not so good, but later those guys came back saying, you were good to me. And at those times we think we did something wrong, you have to stop. Yep. And there's another channel my friend just put me up on yesterday. It's an older lady now. She cursed more than me, but she really tell it. And she did a video yesterday, a day before. I'm telling you all, I'm very serious about my being a well-rounded person. I do a lot of self-help and therapy. If you can't afford therapy, this is where YouTube and these channels come in. I'm telling you, it helped me through breakups, all type of stuff. Deborah Coleman. I think her name is Deborah Coleman. If somebody knows who I'm talking about, Deborah, I think it's Deborah Coleman. But if you just type in Deborah, it'll come up. Now, she did a video yesterday saying exactly what you just said. How a lot of guys, was it her? Or it's this, I watch like 5 people every day, all day. Like, this is my reality TV. No, I think I was watching this dude. But anyway, he said, he was like, when you want him, yeah, and he don't want you. So, this channel, I like him because he's a gay man and he tells you everything from a male perspective, but he's a gay man. But it's like he has the same issues, but it's just a gay man having them. So he was saying how he was dealing with this guy and the guy kept treating him all type of ways. And then, you know, he would tell him like, we're not in a relationship. We're not in a relationship. So he would, you know, play his part. He said he was young back then, so he went along with it. He said he would play his part and he would go around to these different parties or whatever. And he would see the other guys that he would be dealing with and they would be like not on his level at all. He couldn't understand it. But he said later on, as time went on, he was like, well, what are we, he tried to put his foot down, like, well, what's up with me and you? Because we've been dealing all this time, you know, and I don't understand because I have way more to offer than all these other people. And he said that guy told him, and he wanted to tell us that the guy actually told him, actually, I know that you too good for me. He said, I like those other guys. He said, I know they're not as well spoken. They're not this. They don't have any money or anything, or you know. He's like, but they just make me feel comfortable. Around you, I don't feel like I don't have anything to offer you. So a lot of times, a lot of the partners that we pick are based on our own self-esteem level. And then when they dog us out or treat us some type of way, at first they treat us good, but they're really on a euphoric high because they can't even believe that you gave them a chance. That's the truth. That's why in the beginning they doing the most, telling you how beautiful you are. And this is what he was saying. And Deborah touched on this yesterday too. That's why they end up in the beginning telling you how beautiful you are. They can't stop thinking about you, all this stuff. They really cannot even believe you gave them a chance because they know going in the door that you are not even really on their level or they really shouldn't even have you. Seriously, when you have these situations, this is the psychology behind it. And 2 different videos said it. And he said that guy told him like, you know, That's why I never wanted to get into anything serious with you, because I know that I'm not going to meet the expectations of what you should have. You would have been ultimately disappointed with me. See, our own level of self-esteem will tell you by the type of guys you attract, the type of situations you attracted in, and you got to be careful. You got to sit back. That's why I say it's not good to keep jumping from guy to guy to guy. Did you sit down at some point and figure out that you the common denominator in all these short-lived, back-to-back relationships? You the common denominator. It's something you doing. It's something you attracting. You probably got low self-esteem, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It means your self-esteem is low. That may feel better for a lot of people. Your self-esteem is low. Or, yeah, because even the chicks who got it going on, such as myself, been there plenty of times, you look back on it like, why was I even with him? Because we didn't take time to really like get our mental together. So we just allow any energy. It's like it got through a crack that it shouldn't even got through. Maria said me. Chrissy is a little more controversial, but Chloe, okay, I do mix them up because it is a Chrissy and a Chloe. Y'all, it's the whole movement. See, King, if you can tag this stuff, oh God, now you're giving me a homework assignment. Chrissy is a little more controversial. And Chloe, yeah, Chloe is the one that has the short, sweet, direct dialogue. So hers is like 7, 8, 9 minute messages to the point. It's 100% true. It'll get your mind right. Chloe _ I think, no, Chrissy, she does longer videos and she goes a little more in depth in the psychology, and she has lives and stuff like that. She has a lot of men in her lives. So it's real talk. And a lot of these videos, you might not like it first because it's going to come off as being a gold digger or self-absorbed or like teaching you how to be bougie or something. No, it's all about having your self-esteem and staying in a feminine role. A lot of us too, we work in a male energy. So you all, I'm not gonna go too deep into that, but yeah. Gashlia C. I don't know what that is. Gashlia C. Oh well, yeah, that's what I said. Victoria said, I know that's right. I'm bad at cheering myself on. See? Well, how are you gonna start a business? See, this is how it all ties in together. This is gonna be the biggest game of your life. Starting a career as an entrepreneur or whatever, doing nails. Now, if you're gonna go work at a spa or something, that's a job. Okay, you can do that too. But if you really want to like do your own thing and have your own business, you got to be your biggest cheerleader. It's your homecoming season finale Super Bowl. I'm bad at cheering myself on. I think I am in perfectionist mode, so much so I can't appreciate the small victories along the way. Muni said, Dominique, I totally get you. I've been there. But girl, know this. You are the bomb. One day during the week, just sit back and appreciate your work. QT said, my problem, I have 0 friends. Y'all, these people, I'm at the pool hall that we go to on Wednesdays after we bowl. And I'm stopping in for a little beer because I deserve it. I do little stuff, treat myself. Just gonna sit at the bar. But they all staring at me like, who is this girl talking to? Why is she sitting here for 40 minutes talking to somebody? That's why all these men keep walking by me on the side. They try to figure out, what am I doing? Sit back and appreciate your work. It's okay. Now that's the one little, I take myself step by step, but I really, seriously, it's like I put myself in a level up. The whole movement is called the level up movement. Hypergamy is the psychology behind it, and the movement is called like the level up movement. So I've been leveling up myself for almost a year now. It's a way of changing your mindset and approaching dating and relationships and being more ladylike and cute, and just it'll change your life. You just got to get into it. But this is the little part I've been working on lately, like what you just said, sitting back and appreciating your work. I sit back and reward myself when I get stuff done. At one point, I'm just, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. If you watch some of my videos, and one of them, I tell you, I was running myself so ragged when I had the big salon. I ended up in the ambulance, had a damn seizure. See, a mini seizure in the dollar store just from running. Developed terrible anxiety, was drinking hard liquor on a daily basis like I was crazy just to stay sane. It was bad. And then QT said, you have no friends. That's good. The truth of us, The truth is, most people don't have no friends. They just don't know it. People with these wrong titles in our life, a lot of people are just associates. And my grandmother used to always say, when it's all said and done, you're going to be able to count your friends on one hand. I used to be like, shut up, old lady, with that old lady talk. This is me in my head. But she's right. And you don't have to have a lot of friends. Those can be distractions too. I got an older friend that I talk to on a regular basis about nothing really. She's just a good ear, and she's a hairstylist too. So she understands me, but she offers me support on different ways, and I support her. But she's been in the business as a hairstylist, and she's like 60. She won't tell me how old she is. 60. And we vibe. Then I got other people, they have went from my friends to they're really associates. They cool. They cool. I probably have three good friends, and I've sat back and I have lowered my expectations of people, and I just let them show me where they want to be in my life, and I don't fight it. I even stop confronting it. I just sit back and watch where they want to be and let the chips fall where they may, because guess what? That's more time for me to free up myself and do stuff I want to do my leveling up even more, and work on growing this business. I have more time. And what happens is I still get invited out. Every week I have somewhere to go. It's up to me now if I want to go. But I like being to myself. I go out and turn up now. Don't get it twisted. But I enjoy my own company probably about 60%. So if it's 100%, 60% of it I would want to spend with myself, and 40% would be other people. Just saying. You're further along than you were last month, right? Clap for yourself. Clap for being a caring perfectionist. And that's another thing. You got to stop and look at the times. And I tell myself, even when I go through a rough patch or something, like, okay, I'm going to use the YouTube channel, for example. For you all, it's like, oh, man, you all probably don't care. But for a content creator, it's kind of a big deal, but it's not a big deal. But it's like money left on the table. And I'm like, I don't understand why these people don't want to give me this money. So I've been researching, as you know, researching and figuring it out for months, and I still have not cracked this egg. I thought I did. I thought I cracked the code, but I have not. But I said, Tanisha, you know, like she just said, I found out much more than I knew 6 months ago on this. I know much more now. And so every week, what I'll do now, instead of getting so frustrated and just saying, it's never going to happen, I do a little research. I try something else. I'm figuring out stuff. I done had to delete some videos too, because I think I've been doing some infringement, you know, just making little tweaks and changes. I'm like, eventually I will be approved one day, because I know more than I did before. My channel is coming together, and one day they're just going to be like, you're approved, because I'm putting in the work. But then I step back from it. I step away from it. So right now I was doing too much, and YouTube said, you know what, you ain't even a partner no more, because I'm doing too much. I'm like, okay, cool. So I did a little research. I'm like, oh, I did a little research. They said, come back in 30, 40 days and read this and make some more adjustments. Because I was doing too much tinkering with the Google AdSense and all that. I was just tinkering around too much. So they kind of blocked me, which they will do. But I could come back to it. That told me to sit my butt down and appreciate where I've gotten so far. Comb through your channel, clean it up a little bit, and come back. I'm going to eventually get that milestone completed. In life, we got to learn that sometimes you just have to put things on the back burner and just look at the victories. For me, the victory is that you guys are following. I'm growing daily, literally. People all over the world are saying that my content is making it's making a difference, and it's helping people, and I'm seeing these big victories with people. So I'm like, that's the real goal, and I'm going to focus on that for now. That's it. Okay. So yeah, and I know, like this time last year, I didn't even have a channel, did I? Or it just started. I might have had like 30 subscribers. I'm not even gonna tell you all the number now. It's in the thousands though. Thank you, Immuni. I have legit been turning things around this month, because I sat down and said, why am I stagnant when I shouldn't be? Because you're right, you bomb AF. Yup. I just bought your book. So excited to get it. Are you in Florida? It might have just went in the mail today. at QT, baby. That's been a part of my transition, because I have cut a lot of people off because, like Shecago said, they were distracting me and hindering me. So I'm being hella selfish right now. It's okay. And as you grow, those people, you are not even going to have the same things in common with a lot of the people that you used to hang with, because your conversation is going to be different. Your thought process is going to be different. So then you got to go out and you actually have to put in work in that, recreating this new life, your ideal life. You're going to have to go out and socialize with different types of people. Funny thing is, the universe, God will start bringing a new set of people, you know? Okay. It's okay to be selfish. Yes, I let people go when it's time. I'm my favorite person unapologetically. I've become my favorite person too. I'm like really falling in love with myself. I told you all, even with the level up movement, this is the first thing I did when I really started getting into it. Like me listening to it all day, like driving, listening to it. I listen to it in the evening when I'm just, you know, at home or cleaning up. I'll just put it on my Bluetooth. I listen to, when I really got into my level up movement, the first big thing I did was I built myself a vanity. And I think I told you all that. I went and built myself one because the one I wanted was like over $1,000. So I figured out a way to build myself one. And I'm talking about with the vanity lights, the bulbs and all that. And that really changed the game. And then I organized all my clothes. I got rid of all that stuff that didn't fit me anymore. I was holding on to a lot of my big girl clothes. I got rid of everything. I sold a lot of stuff. Gave away a lot of stuff, had my clients dig through the contractor bags. My closet, last guy, he was like, your closet look like a boutique. I know. I organized everything. I have all my jewelry organized, and then I have my vanity with all my makeup and all my hair stuff. It helps. So I've been just like putting a lot of time into me, and I've become like my own selfish person, but I don't care because I see a change. I see a difference in my life. So now it's like, oh, now I can do this. Ooh, I like what this is doing. So now let me do that. Oh, I like what this is doing. So let me do this next. And I just start accomplishing all my little personal goals and leveling up. And then along the way, as I'm going out with different people now and hanging out and doing different things, I'm actually connecting and hanging out with a whole kind of different crowd, and they end up inviting me to stuff. So I wouldn't worry about friends. Friends come and go. Everybody can't be around forever. You know, you ever heard of there's a reason, a season, or a lifetime? A lot of these people are just a reason or a season. Very few are a lifetime. Bump those people. We are our own friends. Put out positivity and keep pushing. You'll stumble on some good people. Yep, it happens when you least expect it. Take advantage of those moments when the universe makes you get rest and refocus. Yep, I used to force myself not to take advantage of, I gotta get up. I started taking them. I take them a lot now, and I still do feel a little guilty, like, oh, you laid in the bed till 1 o'clock 2 days in a row. So it's the winter season. Like, it's that week in between. You know, if that happens, I already know, like, you already got like $800 sitting on the book for the next 4 days. You're gonna be fine, and the week has just started. So I had to start giving myself permission to rest, to spend on myself, to pamper myself. You know, Dominica girl, you got this. A good while now. I've been watching since the power of the P. Oh, the power. Dominica, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm ready to receive all positive things the universe sends my way. Yes. And what I did too is, I know people like to do, what do you call those things? Those parties where people write down, what's the vision parties? I've only been to one. I don't really personally, just me, nothing against them. I personally don't really like vision board parties. Because to me, that's all in manifestation. And when I'm trying to manifest things, I need to be by myself. I need to think. I need to get my mind right. I need to have certain energy. So what I did last night, one of the things I did last night, I saged my whole apartment. I saged it on the regular. I saged my apartment, everything. I didn't sage around my head, but I saged my apartment. And then I took one of my main dry erase boards and I did my own vision board party by myself, because I was just thinking while I was cleansing my apartment. And then I went and wrote all my goals down. I wrote the main business goals. Then I wrote, I did the business goals, and I did the goals with personal big endeavors that I want to take on in 2020, which you guys know one of them is, you know, trying to buy something, and then I put like an overall personal, you know, relationship goal. So it was like I broke my board up into 3 goals. That's what I did. Little things like that will change your life. So I personally don't like vision board parties because you got all these people around kikiing and drinking and everybody just talking. You got too many energies around and people clipping and shit everywhere. That's clutter to me. So I need to be in a zen space when I do my vision board. So that's what I did last night. One of the things. I'm definitely about to get out by myself, by my damn. Did I tell you all that too? I think I talked about that in a video before. If somebody could tell me, I think I have. That's another thing. And you watch Shira, she will tell you, you guys are here, that was a call coming in. She will tell you that you need to really go out by yourself. And that's something I was scared to do. I don't know why, because I did it all the time in Atlanta. I had no choice. But I've been going out, and it's called freestyling. I go out and I freestyle. And I'm thinking about starting up a level up group here in Chicago. Actually, a whole meetup. A whole level up meetup. Actually, I started a new YouTube channel last night too. Maybe I should do, ooh, see, idea just hit me. My second YouTube channel that I activated last night, I might make it a level up Chicago group for women here in Chicago to get together and get our minds right. So it, you know, it doesn't mingle too much in this channel. If you're here in Chicago, would you be interested in something like that? Because my idea is to get us together. We're going to get together and talk about, you know, self-esteem, self-care, but really we're going to be meeting up at the mall, showing each other how we need to shop for different clothing to attract a certain type of, you know, love interest, where to go out to attract a certain type of guy, where not to go to meet dusties, understand the psychology on where to, you know, meet the right type of people you want in your life. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I think I'm gonna do that because that channel is just sitting there and it just says tester channel, and I think I'm gonna rename it. I don't know who that is. Darius Daniels on YouTube, 5 things you need to know about separating or eliminating people in your life. I'll have to check that out. I gotta go. This has been fun. Take a shot for me, Chicago. Drive safe and make the grumpy old bartender, any other single bachelor, run it up. Yeah, I'm just having one beer. That's it. I'm literally just having one ice cold Heineken because I was in the mood for one. So I just stopped over here to have one. And I'm gonna go too because my sister just called me. So let me call her back. Okay. So I'll catch you all in the next live. Bye.